Okay, are you guys ready to talk about tomatoes? I just got dirt all over my desk, and I think I even got some in my tea. Hi everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today I want to talk to you about tomatoes! Growing tomatoes and growing tomatoes in a city, on my balcony, what I'm doing and everything that I'm learning about that. This is my second year growing tomatoes, but my first year growing them from seed. And I kind of thought that I would take you along in the process in real time this year instead of kind of just doing like a retrospective of how it went, just in case some of you want to grow tomatoes along with me. And honestly, I really hope that I inspire you to do so. I always just thought that it would be really complicated or hard. And I don't know, last year they were just so successful that, yeah, I was really surprised and I just couldn't wait to try it again. So last year what happened is some of my friends started plants, had too many, and then just gave them to me, and I thought, okay, yeah, we'll see how this goes. And this year I started them from seed myself because I saved my seeds from last year. And yeah, I'm not trying to position myself as an expert, but I think that sometimes while it's really great to listen to experts, it's also great to learn something from someone who's doing it for the first time. However, I will link some videos for you below of videos that I watched that really helped me, although I didn't follow all of their advice and have been successful anyway. So I'll talk about that in a little bit. So as I shared in some of my videos in the fall, I saved seeds for my plants last year. I had 3 different kinds of plants, and I used the fermentation method, which you can easily find if you just Google like saving tomato seeds using fermentation. But basically I took some seeds and I put them with the kind of tomato goop into a jar, I think with a bit of water also, and then I left them in there for a couple of days until they got kind of like filmy and like a little moldy looking. And then I rinsed them in a sieve and then put them on paper towels to dry and then saved them after that. And I just kind of chose that method after doing some research that it seemed like it would help with fungus and diseases and pests, maybe not pests. And then when I planted my seeds this year, a lot of videos I watched just told you to kind of randomly put a bunch of seeds in these little seed pots, and I was actually more deliberate than that. I decided to put 3 seeds into each one of them just because I wanted to see what my germination rate was like, and to my huge surprise, you guys, 100%. 100% germination. So I got 36 tomato plants out of the seeds that I planted, and yeah, I don't know, that was way more success than I expected to have. So today I went through the process of repotting them because they had gotten pretty big, and I will cut to myself showing you those right now. Okay, so it is finally time to plant my little tomato babies, and I'm so excited. Look at them, they're so cute. So yeah, at this point it has been a little bit over 2 weeks. I made my little signs here, and as you can see, I planted them on March 14th. Today is April 2nd, and yeah, you can see that I should measure how tall they are, but they're doing okay. So yeah, it is time now to transplant them into larger pots. So let's do it. Okay, so I'm just separating them and I'm putting them in there. So I'm going to be giving tomatoes to everyone that I can, I guess, that lives around the area. And that will also be interesting to see how they do in different places. Yeah, we'll see, but what a cool thing to be able to save seeds from food last year. So I got free seeds and then planting them and giving them as gifts to all of my friends. It's pretty cool, actually. So yeah, that process was actually pretty straightforward. Tomatoes are really resilient, so it's kind of hard to mess that up. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. I'm going to probably have all of them for the next couple of days so I can see how they're doing. I don't know if I'll lose any in the process or something like that, but and the whole process from planting until now, like I said, took only 2 weeks. So if you are somewhere where it's starting to be spring and you want to hop on the tomato bandwagon, there is still plenty of time. I started them pretty early, and yeah, a lot of people wait until they can start them outside or just start them inside a little bit. One thing that I didn't do that most of the videos I watched said I should have done was start them under grow lights. And the reason for that is just I have such a small space and I just didn't want to have to like get a bunch of stuff to do that. So I just started mine on a windowsill like you saw. It's a south-facing windowsill, which is what gets the most light, assuming that you're in the northern hemisphere. Obviously, it's the north if you live in the southern hemisphere. And yeah, that worked perfectly fine. I was rotating it so that they weren't bending to one side, so I didn't do it religiously every day, but every couple of days I would just kind of rotate the thing, or if I saw them leaning, you know, just to kind of keep them straight. And that worked really, really well for me. So yeah, I don't really think that you need to do that if you have enough light where you live. Start with what you have. You could probably just, you know, save some tomato seeds from tomatoes that you have right now if you wanted to, or of course you can go get your own seeds if you want to start that way. But yeah, grow some tomatoes, grow something. It's really fun, and I'm really excited to see how they develop and how I really want to keep some of them permanently on my balcony this year. Last year, some of them went to my friend's yard when I was traveling, and then they ended up staying there because they were just very happy and big at that point. But yeah, I'm hoping to be able to keep them on my balcony the whole summer and just see how that goes, because I would love to be able to report back on that. I'm just so excited it's finally spring, you guys. So yeah, I'll keep you posted on how that's going with the tomatoes and all of the progress. Be sure that you're subscribed. If you want to support me in what I do, Patreon is a really great way to do that. That is linked below, of course. And otherwise, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!